So tomorrow's Blue Water Day, but what really is Blue Water Day and what is the Blue Water Project all about? Well, RBC identified water as a key issue for the world and something we really wanted to work on and make a difference for. The Blue Water Project is a $50 million fund that's been distributed over 10 years to charities around the world that work specifically issues of urban water management. And I'm sitting in one example of that here at the RBC Rain Garden at the London Wetland Centre in Barnes. The garden was designed by Professor Nigel Dunnett, and it's a rain garden, so the idea is that every drop of water that falls on the garden is used by the garden. Cities today are facing increasing problems with urban flooding, and this garden was built 6 years ago to work as a tool to help people understand how they can tackle that in their own home. Behind me there's a shelter with green roof on top. This could represent your house or your garden shed or whatever. But the idea of this green roof is that it catches all the water that falls on it and then slowly releases it into this series of pools that will then absorb and use that water over time, trickling it down and making sure it's all used by the garden rather than flowing onto roads and into surface water drains. This was the first project in the British Isles funded by the RBC Blue Water Project, and it was our inspiration to go on to have gardens at the Chelsea Flower Show. And we've had 4 so far, 3 with Professor Nigel Dunnett winning 2 silver gilts and then a gold in 2013, and this year with Hugo Bugg, youngest designer ever to win a gold for a show garden at the Chelsea Flower Show. The RHS Chelsea Flower Show has a global reach, so it's a fantastic platform for us to promote the Blue Water Project messages of sustainable urban water use, and in this case, rain gardening, and that's a message we've used our 4 gardens at the Chelsea Flower Show. While this is a permanent feature, the gardens at the Chelsea Flower Show are built over a 3-week period, exhibited for 5 days, and then have to be taken down within 3 days. It's really important to RBC that these gardens have a long-term benefit and that their message isn't lost at the end of the Chelsea Flower Show. And it's what happens to them after that that is really important to us. The first garden went down to Slimbridge in Gloucestershire, and the second garden went to East London and is in a communal housing estate in Thamesmead. Our 2013 gold-winning garden, the RBC Roof Garden, is going to be installed later this year on the roof of the new A&E unit at the Aberdeen Royal Infirmary. The 2014 garden is going to be transplanted into the Vauxhall Pleasure Gardens, where it's going to form the start of a green cycle and walking track, giving people a way to access that part of London that doesn't contend with cars and traffic. One of our current Blue Water Project grant recipients is the London Wildlife Trust, and behind me you can see some of the floating islands that they've been installing here on the Regent's Canal. These are designed as haul-out sites that are good for nature, especially birds for nesting, fish for a hiding place, and insects and invertebrates for sunning themselves in the weather. They turn what is quite an unfriendly environment for nature into a nature-friendly environment. This project is just one example of how we're supporting urban water issues, and if you simply want to find out more, you can log on to the RBC Blue Water website and learn about the hundreds of initiatives we've supported in every country we operate in.